All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie. Welcome back. We are back with another video and back with, as you can see, another unboxing, another big box. And this is the Rush 50th anniversary. This is the Deluxe box set, the one with both the vinyl and the CDs. And oh boy, this is a heavy box here. So my goodness, without further ado, let's take a look inside. And okay, so then it's, yeah, not surprisingly, it's got this kind of wrapped around it. And oh boy, absolutely beautiful. Wow, that is impressive. There you go. Sorry for the clunkiness of this, but this is a deep box. I think I'm gonna have to stand to take a look at this. So nicely packaged, at least in terms of some protective stuff there. So I'm just gonna put that there. And wow, this is it. Now this, as mentioned, is the Super Deluxe box set. This has been available in both a CD format, also a vinyl format separately. This is the one that combines both. And yeah, we're gonna take a look inside. So wow, this is it. Very interesting. And you can kind of see it's got the raised lettering there, hype sticker in the corner, which we'll take a look at. And then the track listing on the back, which is obviously, I imagine that's going to come right off. So, oh gosh, this is really got a good weight to it. First, wow, this is pretty tiny print here for a hype sticker. First ever complete career retrospective celebrating 50 years on 7 LPs and 4 CDs. So we're talking 74 to 2024. Looks like something like 50 tracks with 7 unreleased tracks. Not Fade Away and You Can't Fight It. First single reissued for the first time. Need Some Love and Before and After. Live with John Rutsey. That's pretty cool. A whole bunch of songs here. Garden Road, Bad Boy and Anthem live rarities. The Trees, Vault Edition, alternate guitar solo. What You're Doing, Working Man, Garden Road. Final performance in Los Angeles in 2015. 164 or 104 page hardcover book with brand new illustrations and graphics, unreleased photos, liner notes by David Frick. Exclusive to the box is a 100-page hardcover graphic novel illustrating the evolution of Rush's iconic and definitive sound over 50 years, and 20 new Hugh Syme illustrated lithos, one song for each studio album. Okay. So there you go. So there's the track listing. Maybe it'll be easier once I get the shrink off, and we'll take a look at that and how this kind of all comes together. It's interesting. I don't know how this kind of works. It's got a kind of a bolt right down there, so I'm imagining this kind of flips open or something like this. So this is going to be a discovery. So I had often been asked, certainly by several viewers, if I was going to be, in fact, picking up the Rush box set, and it was certainly on my radar. I wasn't really sure if I was going to go with the CD box set, which looked absolutely great, or the vinyl box set. And, you know, of course, with this, I am a fan of when they combine stuff together, like both the CDs and the LPs. Some people don't really care for that. But then the price of this was, I didn't jump on this right away, shall we say. Kind of kept looking at the price, and then finally it went down at least enough. It looks like it's jumped back up again. But certainly for these box sets, keep an eye on them if you're interested. Certainly through, you know, your usual ordering channels, shall we say. Some of them have gone down a fair bit. I did notice last time that the vinyl box set of this had gone down in price considerably. So again, with these box sets, sometimes just keep an eye on it for the price. Okay, so as mentioned, yeah, this just wraps around this whole thing like this. Okay, so this kind of just wraps around, also wraps around the bottom. So yeah, there's the track listing for the CDs, and of course for the albums celebrating Rush's 50th. Boy, they have really gone above and beyond in terms of the overall packaging for this. So there you have what's on the CDs. Fair chunk of live stuff, but some, you know, previously unreleased stuff as well. Yeah, fair chunk of live stuff. So if you're not a fan of live music, but very cool. No, okay. I'm just going to put that over here, and then we'll see how this looks or how this opens up. My goodness, just check this out. Wow. Okay, so it's got these on both sides, like here and here. Oh, gosh. And I guess I'm assuming maybe does it open from the back? No, it just kind of, it's the way it sort of slides out here, or does it open at the side? Oh, it opens at the side like this. Okay, so maybe I'll put this around here. It's a journey. It's a series of discoveries. So here we go. Yeah, this opens then like this to reveal the contents. Oh gosh, and there's even stuff on the inside too, like the attention to detail. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be remembering to show you sort of what's on the inside here. It's a whole bunch of sort of like drumsticks and guitar picks, like a picture of that, all through the inside of that. But yeah, that is very cool. So then we have that, and then if I can show you here, then everything's placed like that. So I'm just gonna move this over here, and once I have that out, I'll show you the inside. But again, just attention to detail here. Again, yeah, it is a little awkward, certainly. Whoops, there we go. And I'm kind of taking the tablecloth with me every time I move it. So, okay, so I'm just going to put this over here like that. And let's go right from the start, right from the front here. Or maybe it's better to kind of go from the back, because they do have this sort of, as you can see, it's kind of awkward to get at anything here, but then they have this sort of almost like lip at the back here. So let's see what we're going to do here. I think we'll start from this angle here. Certainly that contains one of the books. And here we have the graphic novel, Rush 50. I think we'll take a look at that in just a bit. Don't want to really start with that one, but that is exclusive to this box set. So this is going from the front here, this is the big booklet that is included, both with the CD box set and for the vinyl set as well. Very cool. Even writing on the spine there. So let's take a look at that maybe a little bit later. I'm excited to take a look at the vinyl and how the CDs are configured here. So, okay. So this is, yeah, side 1 and side 2. And nice polyline sleeves. Oops, pretty straightforward on the labeling there, but very nice. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. And then they even have writing on the inside here. Wow, they've left no stone unturned, if you will. Very cool. And it's kind of nice. There's no, universal price code or anything like that. So kind of made for the set here. Items not to be sold individually, kind of thing. But wow, that's cool. Okay, I'll just put that over here, and then we'll carry on. And really nice gloss to each cover, like that. And like that. And then I think it's pretty much the same on the inside, like this kind of, it says like just Rush 50, sort of Rush on this side, hard to see, but then the 50 there. But very nice. Put that back in, and we'll carry on. Really driving home the 50 theme, and they've really are kind of very interested in using new graphics and whatnot for these issues or reissues that they've had on some of the classic albums. Oops. Trying not to touch the record too much with my fingers, and of course that continues on the inside here. It says Rush on the one side, 50th there. Very nice. And on this one, we don't have a big 50th on it. Side 7 and 8. And it's, yeah, it's pretty much the labeling is the same on all. It does say like side 7 and side 8, so you can certainly tell where you are. Then on the inside here, continuing that way. And as I mentioned, there's just a nice gloss on each jacket. So we're at side 9 and 10. Okay. And I say, I don't know how much AI they're using in the graphics, you know, when you think everything is AI these days, but like that. But I'm sure they're using enough digital technology, shall we say. Not quite like the old hypnosis days. Okay. Side 11 and 12. And that. And then it's the same on the other side there. Oops. Like that. And then continuing with the inside. And each one is labeled, is got the indication on the spine too, like LP6. And then I believe last but not least, the 7th LP, side 13 and 14. You got Red Barchetta live on this one, Jacob's Ladder live, and as mentioned, What You're Doing Working Man, Garden Road live from the last shows, I believe. Okay. Like that, and then inside like that. Okay. Wow. All right, we'll just put that over there like that, and then the CDs are housed like this. I believe with some other goodies as well, but we'll take a look, and it's housed in like that. So you just pop this open like this. Wow, just so much detail everywhere. Don't know if you can see that here, even on the bottom here like this and like this. And then that opens up like that with the, whoops, with the extra lithographs. Oh, I think the CDs are going to be in the book. I'm sorry. So this is all the extra lithographs that are included with the set. So this opens out like this. Sorry, I thought the CDs would be in here, but I'm pretty sure the CDs are going to be in there. Sorry about that. So we'll just put that over there, and then we'll take a look at these stunning photos. There you go, and it doesn't necessarily say on, or does it say on the bottom? Yeah, there's no, just a copyright thing on the bottom. It doesn't necessarily indicate. I mean, you can pretty much kind of guess which one's which. Yeah, and these I don't think are in any particular order. Yeah, there's nothing on the back of these. Very nice. Nice size to these two. Yeah, and I believe this was a song per album sort of thing, as I recall, not necessarily like the cover. There you go. 3 guesses at this one. And just a few more. And I believe last but not least. Okay, so there you have that. The lithograph's very nice. All right, so that means we're going to move on over to the book, which has the CDs. And the CDs are pretty much housed the same way. I think it's a little bit of a slimmer for the CD box set, but this included here. So here we go. There's where the CDs are. And they're pretty much all sort of the same graphics on each of the discs. But there's disc 1, and then disc 2, yep, oops, disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4. And then as mentioned, even, something a little behind each one. So I'm just going to move these over here so I'm not take up too much of your time. Putting all the CDs back in. So again, really nice glossy cover. Then it opens up like this, and we'll do our best to go through this. But oh my gosh, a nice gloss on the pages and everything like that. So lots to read, lots of great photos. And what an absolutely amazing band. But certainly Alex Lifeson has been in the news a little bit. He's been doing a number of interviews, and he's got like a sort of a new venture, sort of a new band that he's been pursuing, which is good. Haven't heard too much from Geddy, although now with the Blue Jays back in, I'm sure Geddy Lee will be at all the Blue Jays baseball games. And a friend of mine who goes to the games actually showed me a picture that they actually have a reserved parking spot for Geddy Lee. It says reserved for Lee, Geddy. So he was looking around for Geddy at that ball game, but didn't see him offhand. But that's pretty cool. Yes, and this one has a nice little sort of ribbon on it, and even the ribbon is labeled as well. So just attention to detail throughout this entire package. I really do hope, from what I'm seeing here, and certainly will be enjoying the music, I do hope something like this wins some sort of award for packaging overall, because this is simply outstanding. And there you have some of the lithographs that I've showed you, also included in the book here. With maybe a few extra ones as well. More expanded, if you will. Oops. Yes, definitely more in here. Sorry about the glare and about the light. But again, with these glossy pages, yeah, certainly a lot more in here. Okay, don't know if this rounds out the book with a whole bunch of these. That's the impression I am getting. Oops, sorry. And these tell you in the corner here, so this is a subdivision, so it does tell you on these what each song is. Again, my apologies for the glare there. Okay. Wow. So some on 2 pages, some on just 1. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then of course all the credits and then some. Don't know if there's going to be any other photos or surprises near the end. All the thank yous, probably. Okay, and a nice little dedication to Neil right at the end there. In memoriam, Neil Pratt / the Professor, 1952 to 2020. So take a look at that again. Oops. Oh my goodness. There we go. Very nice. And then just wrapping it up with that. Exit, stage left. Very nice. Okay, and also included for this, as we mentioned with the lithographs, is this graphic novel. The Fullness of Time, 50 Years of Rush, the official graphic novel. There you go. Take that cover in with the three of them there. And then on the back here, very nice. And again, like, not to be sold separately, no universal price code on it or anything like that. So here it crack the spine there, and that opens up like that. And then we'll take a look as best we can through this, if you'll stay for my stumbling and fumbling through the pages here, at least just to kind of give you an indication of what's inside. Certainly, hopefully, with a graphic novel, hopefully there isn't going to be any surprises, shall we say. I wouldn't think so with a band like this, but maybe I'll apologize in advance. You never know how adult the graphic novel will be or not, sort of thing. But at least I think so far so good. Although I think it was generally noted with Rush, and even when Kiss would talk about touring and playing with Rush, that Kiss would be certainly out to all hours of the night, and then the Rush guys would often be in bed early or reading or whatnot. Not that they were angels, sort of thing, but that idea. Okay, so again, this kind of gives you an indication. I don't know if I'll go through the entire book with this graphic novel, but just to kind of give you an indication, maybe I'll just skip ahead a little bit, because there's quite a few pages in this. So just to give you an indication of, kind of nice, looks very nice. And then that's right at the back, and I don't know if maybe we'll check out, see if there's anything spectacular on the last page. Oh, there is acknowledgments behind the scenes, and interesting, it kind of ends like this, like that, and then this is the last page. And it says at the bottom, a dream is only over if you give it up or if it comes true. Neil Peart. And there you go, like that. And my apologies in terms of the whole pronunciation. I think growing up, I always heard it was Neil Peart, but then now knowing it's Neil Peart, a little bit more of that. My apologies if I've mispronounced his name. Okay, so wow, that is just unbelievable. But before I go, let me just show you the inside. It's got like a nice velvety inside, this absolutely velvety inside. This is where all the music was housed. And as I mentioned, even on the inside of this, you can see it's, pictures of broken drumsticks, picks, that sort of thing. And wow, incredible. Absolutely incredible. And it's going to be lots of fun to listen to and make my way through the vinyl and through the CDs. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for dropping by. Again, I apologize for my clumsiness in presentation, but there you go. We'll chat again soon. Do leave a comment. Do like to chat. So we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.